Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Goodthalion, and welcome back to Destiny, more specifically the Destiny beta. And I'm gonna try to bring you sort of a day-by-day overview and my impressions on what I'm experiencing inside the Destiny beta. I will be playing Destiny on the Xbox One when it comes out next week, and obviously today's footage will be from the PlayStation 4 version of the beta. And I'm gonna start off by saying the beta is not all that different from the alpha. They've added a few missions, there's a few small tweaks here and there, a few balancing changes to weapon damage, but overall it's very similar to the alpha, and that's really not a bad thing. I got a few comments inside my Twitch chat where people were sort of complaining that it's the level cap is level 8 on the beta. They want more, they want more. That's exactly the point of the beta. It's really not so much a beta as it is a demo and a stress test for the servers, because I think Bungie, after as long as this game has been in development, pretty much already has everything figured out. Getting the beta up and running was a little bumpy for some people because, as expected, the PlayStation Network servers were absolutely hammered yesterday, but by about midday, everybody had their downloads either completed or started, and since this is a pretty lengthy beta on the PlayStation, I do imagine that people aren't going to be too upset about that. I had a lot of fun. I ran around with Baru and Professor Broman yesterday. We did speed runs on all of the strikes, all 4 of the story missions that were available. Basically, there's 4 story chapters available, and then the Devil's Lair strike, which was also in the alpha. And I cannot stress enough that people need to not judge the overall size and length of this game based on how much content is in the beta, because like I said, it's pretty much a demo, but I had so much fun all day. I streamed for about 12 hours total yesterday, and I don't get sick of this game. This is such a small, tiny piece of what Destiny has to offer, and I love every second of it. I cannot get enough of this game, and I really hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do. I'm going to be streaming today. I'm going to be doing some Borderlands, but also a little bit more Destiny. I should be starting around 12 p.m. Eastern, so around noon, sometime after lunch. I will be going live on my Twitch channel. You can find that link in literally every video on my channel in the description. If you guys are in the beta, let me know. Give me your impressions. I felt like the servers were very stable. I felt like there's a little bit of balancing changes from enemies and weapon damage since the alpha, but overall, I'm really having fun in the beta. Really having fun, really wanting more of this game. Bungie has said that they have only showed off a little under 10% of what this game has to offer within this beta, meaning that the continent that we have to explore here is less than about 10% of the playable space, 10% of the playable content that we're going to be able to experience. That doesn't mean that 10% of the game is right here, but what we can see gameplay-wise, like game area-wise, the continent, the playable levels, is about 10% of the playable areas that we're going to be able to play. And that is just fucking massive. You could spend hours exploring the little bit, not even complete continent of old Russia, or they're calling them continents, but we're still, we don't even have access to like two of the zones that's in old Russia. It is nuts. This game is fucking huge. I have a video coming out later today showing off how weapon skill trees and weapon leveling works, and I'm pretty excited for you guys to hopefully get excited about that. Anyways, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Twitch channel if you want to watch some live Destiny. Otherwise, check in here hopefully every day for impressions on what I experienced inside of the Destiny beta, and I'll see you guys later.